something doesn't add up. Because thousands of years ago, before modern science, before recorded history as we understand it, ancient civilizations were already describing beings that shouldn't exist. Beings from the sky, beings who created humanity, beings who ruled as gods, and they all used one name: the Anunnaki. The story begins in ancient Mesopotamia, often called the cradle of civilization. In regions that are now modern-day Iraq, the Sumerians built some of the earliest known cities on Earth. They developed writing, law systems, astronomy. But what makes their civilization truly unsettling is what they wrote about, because carved into clay tablets, preserved for thousands of years, are detailed accounts of powerful beings who they claimed came from the heavens, the Anunnaki. Not symbols, not metaphors, but described as real entities. They were said to possess advanced knowledge, to control the natural world, to shape the fate of humanity itself. And according to these texts, they didn't just observe humans, they created them. According to Sumerian mythology, the Anunnaki arrived on Earth for a purpose: resources. Specifically, gold. The story claims they needed it for their own survival, their own world. But mining the earth was difficult, so they created workers, humans. The texts describe a process where the Anunnaki combined their own genetic material with early hominids on Earth, a hybrid species, designed to serve, designed to obey, designed to work. And suddenly, human civilization begins, faster than expected, more advanced than predicted, as if something intervened. The Anunnaki were not described as distant creators. They lived among humans, ruled over them, built massive structures, established laws, and were worshipped as gods. Names like Enlil, Enki, Inanna, figures that appear again and again in different texts with consistent roles. Some were protectors, others rulers, and some were said to oppose each other. Conflicts between the gods, wars in the heavens, power struggles over humanity, which raises a disturbing question. Were ancient religions based on real encounters, or were they records of something we no longer understand? One of the biggest mysteries in human evolution is how quickly it happened. For millions of years, human ancestors evolved slowly. Then suddenly, around 200,000 years ago, something changed. Brain size increased, cognitive ability expanded, complex language appeared. Civilization was now possible. Scientists still debate what caused this leap, but some researchers believe the Sumerian texts may be describing it, not as a natural process, but as an intervention, a modification, a moment where something altered the course of human evolution forever. Here's where the mystery becomes even stranger. Because similar stories don't only exist in Mesopotamia. Across the world, different ancient civilizations describe beings from the sky. In Egypt, gods who descended from the heavens. In South America, creators who arrived and taught knowledge. In ancient India, texts describing flying machines and celestial beings. Different cultures, different continents, but similar patterns. Advanced beings, sudden knowledge, divine rulers, and then they disappear. According to the Sumerian texts, the Anunnaki didn't stay forever. Some accounts suggest they left. Others suggest they retreated, watching from a distance. And some of the most controversial interpretations claim they never left at all, that they still exist, hidden, observing, or waiting. Because if the Anunnaki truly created humanity, then their story isn't ancient history, it's unfinished. Today, the clay tablets still exist, stored in museums, studied by historians, but many remain untranslated, incomplete, fragments of a story we may not fully understand yet. Because if even a fraction of these texts are accurate, then everything we believe about human origins changes. Not evolution alone, not chance, but design. And if humanity was created, then one question becomes impossible to ignore: why? And more importantly, what happens when the creators return?